Hello everyone, just got back from my Stanley trip. I'm sure you've seen those videos already. If you haven't, got to go check those out. It's a trip I made along the Salmon River into Stanley and around through Sun Valley and back home. It's a neat area over there, some really nice roads and just some great views of mountains and everything's over there. Anyway, while I was over there, I was reading some history and stuff around the area, and the Salmon River, back in the 70s, I believe, they were planning on putting in some dams and everything along that river, and a group got together to fight that. They ended up making the Wild and Free Rivers Act, I believe it's called. And what they do is, they've basically written laws that say that they will not dam that river up, and they'll let that river run free. On that trip over there, we ran, I don't know, probably 90 miles of road that just paralleled the Salmon River. And I don't know anywhere else in the country you could ride that much highway and not come across a dam or a diversion or something on a river like that. So that's kind of cool about what they did about that, keeping that river from being dammed up and making lakes out of it. I mean, I don't have nothing against lakes or anything like that, but it's kind of neat that they left that river just run free like that. But then it got me thinking about, this renewable energy thing. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but I'm riding through a windmill farm up here, and there are hundreds of windmills on the ridges and hills outside of Idaho Falls. And, it kind of got me thinking, there's really no free lunch, no matter what kind of energy you use, whether it be hydro or wind or solar. It's there's or gasoline or coal, for that matter, there's going to be some impact to the environment. The dams will block migratory fish. They've had a lot of problems with the salmon. They put some of them on the endangered species list because they can't get out over the dams coming back upriver from the ocean. And there's a lot of fish that'll travel, hundreds and hundreds of miles up into these mountains in Idaho that they have to go through. I can't remember how many dams on the Columbia just to get up to those areas. And if you saw, the video about Redfish Lake, and that was one of the areas that those fish would spawn. So like say hydro, there's no free lunch. There's damage to the environment from that. There's, these wind farms, they say they kill a lot of birds on these windmills. And I know there was a sage grouse live up here in this area, and there was a big push not to let these wind farms in because of the impact it might have on the sage grouse that would be up here flying around. I really don't know the total impact on the birds and all that, according to people, but they say that there is some. And then the solar panels, they say a lot of ducks and waterfowl actually get killed on the solar farms, especially the ones with the big black panels, because the ducks will fly down thinking it's water and slam into the panels. And then there's also a different type of solar farm that uses mirrors, and they say that the birds will fly through the beams where the mirrors heat a big water tank to create steam, and the birds will fly through those beams and get burned up. So plus those cover a lot of ground and disturb a lot of area as far as the the area on the ground. So anyway, it was just something I thought of while I was over there, riding along that river and just being amazed at how neat it was to be able to parallel that river and just really see hardly any human impact on that river other than just the road and the bridges. Well, if you have any comments on the subject, I'd really appreciate to hear what you guys have to say. You know, we need energy. I guess it's just a necessary evil that we have to deal with whatever consequences come because of it. So, yeah, please put your comments down below. I'd really like to hear it. And again, thanks for coming along today and listen to me ramble about this kind of stuff. And if you would give it a thumbs up if you like the video, and please subscribe if you'd like to come along on more of my rides, or you know, just talk about things that just pop in my head. Anyway, you guys take care, ride safe, and thanks.